What is up, everybody? Welcome to Takedown Live, Dana White Contender Series. God, Tuesdays are just the best. They really, really are. So, welcome, everybody. I'm Andy. Jim's going to be in here in a little bit. Thanks for joining us. Tough card. Tough card. No bones about it. There's going to be some live betting opportunities. I think there's going to be one fight that we can really take advantage of. I have no bets pre-flop. We'll look here at the fights, but I think there's going to be some dogs barking. I really think there are going to be some dogs barking on this one. So we will pull up our write-ups. Yeah, Bubbles, small bets tonight are the way to go. I just don't have. This has been a tricky season. Tricky season. So, Lanier Kavanaugh is your BMF winner from week 1. Gustafson, week 2. Tulio, week 3. And Dubin with the knockout of the millennium last week. I think it's pretty safe bet that we still have Kavanaugh as the as the BMF overall winner. But so we'll get this ready. And as always, what's up, Scott? How you doing? Latu plus 160, could not agree more. And Masasa, I love those. I think one of those wins and you turn a profit. I'm with you for sure. Where's my mouse? Lost my mouse. Hold on. I'm crippled. Over under. Last week I set the over under at here. You know what? We'll do this. Contract winners. I have the over under 3.5. We'll do minus 130 for the over, plus 110 for the under. We've seen a lot of contracts. I just feel like this one could maybe we don't quite have as many contracts this week. It's been contracts galore. There's going to be some kind of there's just going to be some kind of correction, I guess. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Our goal is one winner tonight. I love Latu in the main event. Don't buy that. I don't buy this Sterling guy at all. Line, holy cow, is the line shifted big time. Kalari now the big favorite. I know. I'm hearing rumblings about this fade the baby theory that left from Boss, which, by the way, I've heard this woman's name pronounced a million different ways. I just don't think it applies to Contender Series because when it happens in UFC, they're fighting UFC caliber opponents. She's fade the baby theory. She's fighting somebody who we don't have any film on. Coming off of regional fights in Brazil, so I don't know about that one. Tanzalov and Musasa. Here's Musasa could be the BMF of the season. He is such a violent fighter that if he gets a finish, it's gonna be insane. He has the potential to have one of the craziest moments. if he doesn't, Tanzilov probably pulls away late. But Tanzilov's got cardio issues. We haven't seen him in forever, though. He's only 26, hasn't fought in a year and a half. Kind of a weird situation there. Belgarui, I liked from the very beginning. His price is all out of whack. I like it to go over 1.5 rounds, but missed the boat on that one. I'm not a big fan of this Iwasaki guy. This guy barely he kind of beat up this guy Kim, who's awful. And then he lost to Lovato. I mean, look, so he's beaten 1-4, 0-0, 1-5, 0-1, 0-0, 2-2, 4-12, and 0-0. He finally fights someone that's 10-0, and he loses in the first round, and then 7-6. He wins a decision that was not very impressive. So, did she have the baby recently? Yeah, she kind of did. So this fight here, which was a year ago, this was supposed to be a Contender Series fight, and she found out she was pregnant during physicals of this. So her baby is probably 4 or 5 months old. So, but what I've seen from her, I really like. Like her this woman she fought is awful, but she just absolutely knocked her into oblivion. Good submission wins, and look who she's lost to. Bandit Fioro went 3 rounds, 2020 against Fioro. Lost to Jamie Lynn Horth, who's in the UFC. Lost to Jade Masan Wong, who just fought in the main event on a pay per view in bare knuckle. So no, so Lanfernbos was supposed to fight on Contender Series last year. She goes through physicals, finds out she's pregnant, has to pull out of this fight against Guerrero. So she has the baby afterwards and is now fine to fight now. So it's this canceled fight. This fight got canceled literally because she found out she was pregnant. So, yeah, so that'll be interesting. This I'm telling you, this submission win that she had against Carolina Jimenez, she had Jimenez in this vicious armbar, and I swear to God, she laid off. She did not want to hurt this woman. She could have snapped this woman's arm in half. Absolutely, she could have absolutely tore this woman's arm in 3 pieces. And I really think she showed restraint. She wasn't even trying that hard. She was kind of looking at the ref like, hey, hey, hey. So then she turns it into a triangle chokes to where she doesn't hurt the woman's arm. So she's good. I right now the plus money on her is the best, best one. Belgarui should win here. Cody Steele, Otoni. I think Otoni is live. Dog. Cody Steele is going to push forward, try and tire out his opponent. That's what he does all the time. There's something about a Tony that I kind of like. First off, he put on a lot of muscle since his last fight. He hasn't fought in a long time. Now he's tried to fight, so it's just these fights keep getting canceled in PFL. So we don't know what he's been doing, but I know he's been adding muscle. I think he's got some pretty sneaky power. He's going to be taller. I don't know if Cody Steele can control him quite a bit. And then this Latu, I'm calling. I think this may look like the Will Curry fight from last week. I really, really do. I don't buy this Sterling guy who's 4-0 that everyone's really high on, who's fought in 4 fights. He barely beat Sam Key, who is absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. He looked tentative in this fight, despite the fact he got the early finish. There were times where he was, I don't know. I didn't see it. I just didn't see. I think he's got some big holes. And Latu is a rough and tough, bad mofo, man. Bad mofo. What's up, B Reed? How are you? What's up, man?
Hey, everybody.
Oh. Just giving them my theory about Latu being an alpha and Sterling being a bit of a beta in this one.
I love your take on this fight. I freaking love your take on this fight.
I mean, I get it. I'm on an island. This is absolutely
We were on an island the last time the guy in the main event shit the bed. Then the
Yep.
week before that, when the guy in the main event shit the bed. You know, we're coming off 2 weeks of this.
Absolutely.
So I have a sick wife coming home.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Yep. Working at a hospital. I'm going to come home with colds. So we're going to be on extra duty. What's up, everybody? Why am I not getting Contender Series? What?
I had to change the password.
Ah, okay.
Texting it to you right now.
Okay. It would help if I had my phone, huh?
Yep,
Right
look
back.
at your phone.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing good, Jim.
Email?
I just texted you.
Oh, okay, good.
Hold on
Yeah,
one
no.
second.
All
Hold
right,
on one second. I gotta take a call real quick.
good. Give me 1 minute there, guys. When I have to find Andy's email, I realize that we text way too much. But we make money. There it is. Feeling pretty good, Patriots lead. Oh, you were just waiting, Bubbles. I know you were waiting all weekend to throw that one right in my grill. That's a great question, Nathan. So it's like, to me, it's a double edged sword. Yeah, the spread's great. However, these judges have really murdered a lot of these spread bets. When, you know what? If Max jumps in tonight, Max, are you in here? I'd love you to ask Max that question because Max really was the the plus 3.5 guy. He was doing really good on them for a while. What the? What is this? I gotta ask him when he gets back. So did you
Hold on, Johnny's picks are coming here.
are you viewing right now?
Mm-hmm.
It's asking me to pay.
Oh, just log out and log back in.
Let me do that. It's gonna say something
All right,
right
so
there.
under in the women's fight,
Love it.
Belgarui by decision, and over in the Sterling Latu. That's good.
Okay. Whoa, that's gonna be loud. Rescued a new pup this last boxer mix, my man.
Wow, nice.
Get ready. Did you get a crazy one or a mad chill one? It's one or the other with boxers. You either have to like get a nanny for them, or they're like another piece of furniture in your house. They just sit there. This is wild.
What?
Let me try this again. It's telling me to buy.
It's telling you what?
That I have to buy. This is wild.
What is it saying?
It's saying buy ESPN Plus. Something's not right here.
Yeah,
Gotta love ESPN.
I have problems with it all the time, man.
I know. Let's go to settings, account information, make sure I'm in your account. Hey, Lang, RBS, my Disney account. Yep.
Is it working?
No,
Let me try something here real quick.
I mean I can.
Hold on. Let me log in real quick here.
This is wild. How can we make this more complicated? As we show it on multiple TVs.
Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second
Yeah.
here.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, so she's a female. Nice. They're so much fun, man. They're so much fun. Wait till somebody comes over and they just jump up and punch them in the face, hence the word boxer. That's always the best.
All right. So I just sent you the username.
Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Wrong username.
I'm gonna go grab my food.
Go for it. Yeah, so this woman's fight, I guess that's the big under, huh? You guys are liking that one?
All right, you good to go, Jimbo?
I'm logging in here. We'll talk about that in a little bit there, Ken. I spoke to Andy and I have a very humbled and different outlook for sack props this first half of the season. I went back and I ran all my numbers from last year on what weeks I did good, what weeks I did bad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take a little bit of a wait and see approach. We did really good when the injuries started piling up on
Mm.
some of these offenses. So no sense to force anything. It's
Yeah.
a long season. All right, what the fuck?
All right. Live lines are open. We don't have anything really pre-flop.
Yeah, we really don't tonight. It's just a wait and
Very,
see
very wait
approach.
and see. Very, very wait and see approach for this week's bets. All right. So, if it's your first time joining us, don't forget what we do is every week we award the BMF winner. It's a bad motherfucker who has the best performance of the night. We take all the 10 winners over the course of the season. At the end of the season, on the last episode, we award the winner. I think so far, Kavanaugh from week one is kind of in the driver's seat on that one. We also do write ups on fighters that we think will get contracts. That way, when they fight in the UFC, we have a really nice bank of notes.
Mm-hmm.
And that has proved to be very, very helpful. I have over 3.5 contracts as the betting line. Minus 130 to the over, plus 110 to the under. I've made that up. This is just a fun little prop for us. So don't think this is an actual bet. What do you think, Jim? 3.5.
I'm gonna do it again, and I'll probably be wrong again. I'll take the over 3.5.
Over 3.5.
I'll
Okay.
say 4. We're gonna try this one more time.
Is it seriously not working?
I'm dead serious. Yep. I'm just double checking that I put everything in right. Email's correct. Password's correct. All right. I got a new plan. All good.
You got it?
No, it didn't work, but I'm going to do something else because now it's started and I'm missing out. So we'll wait
Because
till
what?
between. Now it's starting and I'm missing out. So I am going to cast it from my phone.
Okay.
And if I can't do that,
Huge watch party.
which one?
Lafrembois.
Watch party theory.
Everyone likes the over. Okay. On the contracts. Okay.
He's been giving them away like candy, unless your name's Torres Vinny.
True. No play in this fight. Live lines are open though. I want to see if Lafrembois looks good.
Okay. At least I got it on my phone. See? We get all this technology in life. I'll just put that right next to the comment
ESPN
section.
Plus is
What a great day.
the fucking worst, man.
35 minutes to not have it work. Beautiful.
And what is it saying? It's saying you need
It's
to pay?
saying no, now it's not even letting me log in. It says that the password or the email's just not. I just double checked what you text me. It was right. Don't worry about it now. Let's watch the fight. I got it here. Mhm. There's a failed outside trip. So both ladies looking to grapple early. Okay.
What time are you at?
4:30.
You're like a minute behind.
Wow. Okay. 3:25.
There you go.
Okay. We're getting there, fellas. We're getting there.
Not the first time this has been an issue with ESPN Plus with us.
Plus,
There was a
we
pay-per-view I
literally
couldn't watch.
we literally just finished the UFC video like
Yep.
5 minutes ago, too. All right. This is interesting. Yes, it is, John. 'Tis my bar. Is that a legit? No, it's not. When's the last time you saw an inverted triangle work, huh?
Well, but it's a good defensive move to kind of get the other person off there.
Mhm. I'm gonna say Cagliari is gonna be in trouble. Cardio will be interesting if this goes
Yeah,
a
I
little
don't know what
longer.
to expect from cardio. We'll see.
Good elbows though.
Elbows are real good. Yeah, Cagliari's kind of getting beat up here in this exchange.
Wow, that was close to something cool. You can always tell the real older female MMA fighters because they always wear the shorts, like the board shorts.
Yep.
Like Raquel Pennington still rocking the board shorts every fight.
That's really
Not
funny.
not going to see a lot of footwork. Just kind of plodding forward.
All right, this is pretty interesting here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's in there.
She's
Oh, spread it out there. She got
wow.
it. Cagliari got it.
Wow, there's the under. Wow.
Good win. The odds were 100% correct.
The move.
The line move. Yeah, big time.
Oh, this is great. I love now I can't close the ESPN app on my phone. You guys are just making my night. All
Nice
right, let me
win.
double check this. All right, double check what you sent me. Just make sure it was correct.
All right. I'm going to log out myself. I'm going to let you log in.
Oh no, don't do this again. Last time we did this, all hell broke loose.
YOLO. YOLO, Jim. That is true. Last time we tried this, ESPN Plus got the better of us. They were like, "You're absolutely not going to watch this shit tonight." All right, go ahead.
All right. So email's correct, password's correct. Correct?
Yes.
Correct. A.
Yeah, just give it to everybody. Minimum of 2 device, maximum of like 2 or 3 devices.
I don't have to rewrite it because it's bookmarked in here exactly how you wrote it.
Is it
So
.net, not .com, right?
it's .net.
Okay.
It's .net. All right. That's step one. Now let's go to the password. Capital. The suspense, I'm sure, is killing everybody in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. What a great show we have for you tonight. You're muted, buddy.
Feel like this could be an ASMR video, logins and passwords. We are now going to attempt to log in to Williams Gmail.
Nope.
All right. Well, let me
Wild.
try.
Wild.
Yeah, ESPN's on one tonight.
Cap or no cap for the password?
First letter is capitalized.
Yeah.
One-time code.
Fucking wild.
It's just I
It's
wish
just
I could say
they
I'm
really
surprised.
are. No, they're the worst. They're the worst streaming service out there.
They really
Some-
are.
Bubble, Ken, you should add me. I need to be an underdog to be able to log in right now. Don't you? That's pissing in the wind, buddy. You don't make me a favorite to figure out something with technology here. All right,
Yeah, just
your lawnmower's not getting fuel. I can help you out there. Logging into ESPN. That's
Casey says the same thing. I when I was watching the last golf tournament, they kept like saying I wasn't logged in. I was like, I'm literally logged in. I was just watching one of your feeds.
here. I'm gonna try logging into my father-in-law's account.
Hulu, okay. Well, the problem with the illegal streams is they're so far behind.
Yeah, they are, and for like live betting purposes,
They're worthless.
like I have the bootleg one for like when we watch HBO Max is way behind too. I noticed that with Bellator.
Mm.
They're way behind. All right.
All right, so as of now, Cagliari gets the win. She's the BMF
She's
so
the
far.
BMF.
She's gonna get a contract, isn't she?
Yeah. Why would she not?
All right. So our notes for Cagliari are
They're not great.
good. Good submission, and
I will say this: that submission was a good submission, but it was very easy to lock up. Like I really wonder if a 35-year-old coming off of having a kid thing had something to do with her getting that one.
beat a 35-year-old that just had a baby. She did not have the kid a year ago.
It was a while, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a year ago. Lafrembois was getting ready to fight Guerrero. Wow, Tapology's on it. They're like,
Mhm.
loss. Lafrembois was ready to fight Guerrero. She had her last second blood test, which determined that she was pregnant. She didn't even realize it. So
Wow.
this was a year ago that she figured out she was pregnant. So
Yes,
she had
that's
to go
pretty.
through the entire pregnancy. So this baby is only like 3 or 4 months old.
Yeah. All right. I'm into my father-in-law's account.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm in. Minus 120. Who had it? All right. I wasn't going to drink tonight, but I need a fucking drink now after that.
Yeah, you do.
For,
Yeah, get
45
ready for this
minutes.
violence. Get ready for this violence. Yeah, I mean, B Reed, that's the story I think I think she mentioned it in the I think she mentioned it that in her pre-fight interview that she was getting ready for the fight, discovered she was pregnant. So, oh man, I'm just terrified to take some of these fights to not go the distance. I really am. Because Tanzalov, man, he'll go the distance. He can't, Tanzalov is probably not going to finish in rounds 2 or 3 unless Wasasa just completely gasses. Now, in round one, it could absolutely get finished because Musasa is really violent. He really strikes hard. We haven't seen his cardio, and the guys he's knocked out has been terrible. Tanzalov hasn't fought in like a year and a half. Musasa's fought 3 times this year. There's just a lot of question marks with Tanzalov. Musasa fights go under, but I've watched Tanzalov go the distance in his last fight, where he got tired and he took the guy down and laid on him for the rest of the round 3. So.
The activity was huge for me.
Mm.
I'm looking at it. I love when guys that are not in the UFC are super active. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, Musasa, like this guy, this knee, he just obliterated these guys. I mean, just absolutely kicked it. It was bad, but they're awful. You've never heard of them. You're never going to
Mm.
hear of them again. But that being said, this Tanzalov guy is 9-0. This he knocks out this Denise guy who was awful, but this Abdulayev fight was so weird because he was losing, and then both guys get tired, and he stops being a striker, and he gets the takedown in round 3 and
Mhm.
lays on him, and it doesn't have to do anything. But again, that was a year and a half plus ago. So, and then you go back and he's knocking out, nobodies.
John, I'm having a not your father's root beer. Last one in the
Oh, there you
fridge.
go.
Love these things. Can only have like two. Like
Mm-hmm.
two's that. Like you were talking about having a Coke. It feels like you had a soda
I,
after you
I I
drink
feel
these
like I
things.
drank a quart of oil.
Mhm. When these things first came out, I was like in love with them because it was in the summer. It was hot. So you
Yeah.
fill like one of these giant mason jars with ice and fill that up. And we were drinking so much of them. We're like, let's make root beer floats.
Oh my
So
God.
made
Let's
root
add
beer
ice
floats with
cream
them
to these.
and
That's great.
liqueur and all kinds of stuff
Oh
like
my God.
caramel liqueur.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Their brewery is it's in between here and Chicago.
Oh,
So
get
like
out.
when they first started, we would drive by them on the way to
Mm.
because my family lives in Wisconsin. So we would drive by and stop at this little teeny little brewery, and now it's just like holy shit.
All three of them they made. It was not your father's root beer, cream soda,
Mm-hmm.
and orange soda, I think was the other one. I'm gonna go get some good beers. We're getting to that season where I like to drink beer now because I like dark beer. So we're getting to that fall
Yeah,
cold
yeah.
evening. Oh yeah.
We have some time to talk about this Belgarui Iwasaki over 1.5.
Okay.
It's minus 160. Iwasaki in his last couple fights has tried to clinch.
Hmm.
That being said, he has not performed well against the 2 times he's fought a fighter with a pulse.
That's what I'm worried about.
Me too.
Like I'm looking at the Belgarui. It could still go over, and Belgarui could finish him.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like you could hit
yeah,
both, but I don't know if I'm willing to make that risk. Like I think if you're planting your flag on one or the other, you know what I mean? Like is
yeah.
it Belgarui by decision? Like
You can do
is that on the
Belgarui
table?
here. Belgarui over half a round is minus 700. Steel
Jesus.
Otani over half a round's minus 1400. That gets us to minus 455 there, Jim.
What else can we throw in there?
Sterling and Latu. Yeah, that gets us to minus 256. But Tanzalov and Musasa, if we take every fight to go over half a round for the rest of the fight, it's minus 156.
Wow.
What do you think?
2.5 minutes?
Yeah. And that's just reckless.
I know. You watch, it's gonna hit.
This is the one that worries me the most, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
This is it. By the way, Tanzalov, absolutely fantastic beard. Best beard of the season. Look at that thing. I noticed it at face offs and weigh-ins. I mean, really well groomed, great length.
Infuriates me. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, you know that?
Yeah.
Like the overly trimmed beard.
You don't like that beard?
I can't stand it.
Oh, I love it. It is
I can't stand it.
so fresh and so clean. My God. That thing is just the thing of
Spray
beauty.
it's fucking spray painted on. Stop it. It's gonna start running like
It is not.
Rudy Giuliani's hair dye.
How
It's gonna
dare you?
start running.
How dare you?
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Yes, it looks painted on.
That's a damn good paint job.
It is.
It's ice cream, ice cream, ice cream paint job. Musasa just already sweating profusely. He's gonna get so tired.
I love how they're the under 1.5 is plus money. And the fight not to go is minus 475. It's
Dude,
fucking
he is so
crazy.
shredded. I know. Look, he is. You can see every.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Oh,
man.
we got a Sean Shelby. What are you saying here, Sean?
Jalen Rose's hairline is ridiculous. Yes. Yes. From someone that's followed Jalen Rose since he played, since he played in Michigan, went to Indianapolis, his hairline is unbelievable. It's Carlos Boozer still the OG. Thank you, B. Reed. I'm glad somebody caught the ice cream paint job. I didn't think many people would catch
What's that from?
It's a rap song. There's a rap song called Ice Cream Paint
Okay,
Job.
really?
It's a catchy song too. If you look it up, you'll be like, "Damn it!" You're like, "It's the stupidest song," and I hate how catchy it is.
So wait a minute. Is this beard going to be a haircut theory here? Is this a
No,
positive?
it's
Is it
great.
positive or that's what I mean? Is haircut theory can go the other way, you know. Think about it. You got a good beard here.
You should. It's
I
really
love
good. It's such a corny song.
Look, if it's rap after 1998,
Barely after 1998.
I'll like it's rare for me to know it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an old school rap guy. Not a
It's
whole
it's
My
certainly
wife
not
was making
it's
fun of
certainly
me.
not the new mumble rap
Yeah, no.
nonsense.
Joe Coy's bit about that is one of the funniest freaking things ever. Did you see that clip
No.
from Joe Coy's newest stand-up? Oh, it's a pisser. He
Yeah,
does this whole
15
bit
years
about mumble
ago.
rap. There you go.
I'm listening to it now. It's great. You're gonna love it, Jim. All right, here we go.
What is? Oh, Tara's sending me the words to it right now. She must be watching upstairs. She goes, "Yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot. Chevy turned up like a NASCAR pit stop." Fucking smartass.
Oh,
Oh, that was quick.
Jesus, Tanzalov, calm down a little bit, buddy. Like I said, this was
Whoa!
this was the one that worried me about.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
so Tanzalov is clearly going to work the grappling on
This
Musasa.
looks pretty easy. Yeah.
Uh,
Fucking smartass. This is the smartass that I married, ladies and gentlemen. Love you.
oh, Informer, yeah, where everyone tried to figure out the lyrics and nobody could.
Still don't know 'em. Doesn't matter.
That's a great point. Nobody still knows it.
Don't need them. Informer. You know, yeah. It ain't boom now.
That was it. That's how everyone did it.
I was driving. I was driving yesterday with this young kid that works for me.
Okay, there's Musasa. You saw some of that strike. He touched Tanzalov here.
Okay.
Keep your live lines open here because I want
Uh-huh.
to see if Musasa gasses or if Tanzalov gasses because I've watched Tanzalov gas.
That's it right there. That was very far away, shucked off takedown.
What time are you at?
301. Am I way behind?
No, you're only about. I'm gonna pause because I'm at the most updated just for a few seconds.
I think Musas is tired. Or Tanzalov is tired.
Here, let's get ready on live lines, guys. Let's see what happens here. Ah, shit,
He's still plus money. You got time.
the over half. The cash.
What a cash.
Damn it.
Plus 110.
No official bet yet. There's a grab the 2 minutes 15 seconds in the first round. He already grabbed the shorts and breathed real big.
There you go. Work the body now. Yep.
And he's breathing big.
Oof. Clipped him.
Damn.
Yep. Okay.
That was a. Here's the thing, Tanzalovi's not doing anything with these takedowns, and he is absolutely getting tired.
Well, we got to watch Musasa's cardio too here. He's
I know,
not
but
exactly a
I'm
longevity
telling
guy.
you, in Tanzalovi's last fight, I watched him absolutely get gassed, and his opponent wasn't up to the task.
To me, the physicality looks like a problem right now for him. Dude, Musasa does not look like he's breathing heavy one bit. He's wild as shit, but he is not breathing heavy. Minus 110.
Oh, he talked him into the low blow. He talked them into the low blow.
Plus 300 to go the distance live. There's a low blow. Who's got the onions?
I'm ready. I have the live line on Musasa here, ready to bet. Let's see how this first round ends.
I like that he's going to the body. Got 130 right now. There's another failed. Right back up, man. It's a bad look.
All right, Tanzalovi's just trying to hold up against the fence and survive.
Oh, good knee.
I'm going in on Musasa for a unit.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm using DraftKings.
All right. So I'm going in on
Lazaro.
Musasa small. Tanzalov, I thought Tanzalov had to win that round, and I was pretty surprised. He got the takedowns, did nothing with it.
Scott, I love you.
He's not returning.
He's never coming back.
No.
Ever.
There's no
Ever,
reason
ever,
for
ever.
him to do a fight ever again.
I don't think he can make it through a training camp. I really don't. There's a lot of drugs that have to come out of that system to get to the cage. A lot of cocaine. All right. Better do them now while you still have the energy. First round, Tanzalov? Right?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
He didn't do anything with the takedowns, and who had the more effective striking? It was Musasa. It could go either way. Wouldn't surprise me if it was 2-1 or 1-2, but I didn't think and I'm when looking at the film of Tanzalovi, I did not like what I see the longer the fight went on. Now Musasa's, we don't know, but I thought Musasa looked pretty good in the first round.
He doesn't seem tired at all.
No, and Tanzalov not being able to do much with the takedowns in round 1 is a problem.
Well, that was kind of important against Musasa to be able to implement the wrestling. You don't want to stand with a guy that can strike like this.
Mhm. Okay, he got this one now.
Yeah. Get yourself to the cage. Work your way back up. Again, nothing with it.
Yeah, nothing. And then loses position.
Mm-hmm. That's got to kill your cardio. Talk about demoralizing.
Yeah, and in these clinches, I feel like Musasa's the more active guy here.
Mm-hmm.
It's this is not a good and also contract wise, like
Mm-hmm.
Tanzalovi, like hello.
He's getting backed up pretty easily now. Ooh.
Musasa looks like he has the better cardio. I just
Mm-hmm.
like there's the grab of the shorts again. Take a drink every time Tanzalovi grabs his shorts and takes a deep breath.
Nice shot.
Ooh, he tried that judo throw and it failed miserably.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He definitely has more cardio. Oh, I like it.
Horrific look for Tanzalovi. Absolutely terrible look. Don't tire yourself out, Musasa. Just touch, like you always say.
I
I
know.
love Jim's advice. Was like, just touch him, and then position over submission. Just
There has to be. We'll talk about this in a minute. I don't want to rant in the middle of a fight. We'll
Do
go
I
over our
score all the
lesson.
takedowns successful? Well, are the that's a loaded question. Stats
Yeah,
wise, are they takedowns? I think so. In the judge's eyes, I think they're bad looks. Like when you get a takedown and immediately the opponent gets up and switches it around, to me, that's a bad look. Like this right here.
yeah,
Um, but like if you get a takedown, I think you have to do something with it. Like it doesn't have to be 3 minutes of control time, but you get a takedown, land some shots, like
yeah.
hold him there for like 30 seconds, and then he gets up. Then yeah, that was a successful takedown.
Mhm.
But when you take a guy down and he pops right back up and reverses, to me, that's a really bad look for the person that got the takedown. But stats wise, I do that they score it as a successful takedown.
Don't hit him in the nuts again, please. He'll
No,
milk this as long
gas
as he
this
can.
guy.
Yep. How about a foot stomp instead? Don't worry about
So
kneeing
this
him in the
round
nuts.
is Musasa's.
I 100% think so.
So it's either 1-1 or 2-0, and I think we got the fresher fighter.
Hmm.
Oh, he's the one gas boy. Ooh, look at those bangs. That's covering up a Tyra Banks hairline.
Those bangs.
Ah,
Uh, so in striking, I don't know if you guys have never heard of this. If you have, I'm going to rant about anyway. Like you're saying, touch, 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 right? There's a thing called a cadence. You have to have a cadence to your strikes, meaning that you vary your cadence on what you're going to put your sting on, put your oomph into. Okay. So your cadence could be first one sticks hard, then I'm going to just go quick, 1, 2, 3 on the way out. The punch in the middle could be the one you're going to stick with. But when you see really great strikers, they mix up their cadence like that. Like that first shot could be the power one. And that's why you touch, touch, touch. Because as you're touching, there's that opening and you could put something on it instead of just being touch, touch all the time.
it's really good. Good stuff. All right, so we grabbed Musasa at like -120, and now it's
Mm-hmm.
-210. So we definitely did really good. There's a chance we're up two. There is a chance we're up two, but
I'm going to say it's 1-1. We need this round.
let's
Give me
say
this round.
1-1.
Let's be good cornermen. We're not telling him he's up 2-0. Putting out the vibe. Stuff it. Right back up. Come on. Right back up. Right back up.
Wow.
Right back up. Good man.
No, Musasa, don't go between your legs and try. What was that?
Get to the cage. It's where you've been kicking his ass.
You know what? That's a great point that he
Mm-hmm.
has been winning these clinch exchanges. Like in
He's going to do it again. Watch. He's going to reverse cage. There you go. Reverse
boom.
cage control. See, a situation like that, to me, that takedown is null and void.
Again, stats wise, if you're
Mhm.
like playing like fantasy, yeah, you probably get credit for the takedown. But judging, you're like, yeah, he didn't do shit with it.
Damn, I should have taken that plus 300 to go the distance.
Isn't this amazing? These overs, man.
Just keep coming.
Even this one.
It's
Even
like
this
it's
one.
weird. Like I'll make fun of myself. It's like I don't have the balls.
I
They keep
know.
hitting, but I don't have the nuts.
We need to. We
Hmm.
really really need to. We were joking that we're under half a round. No.
Like we're leaving money on the table. We really are. And we're the only ones talking about betting these overs.
Oh,
There's a nut shot.
nut shot.
1-1 on nut shots. Lines are tightening for some reason. Yep. Me and Jim Miller were talking about cups. We were talking about the low blows the other week.
Nice.
And yeah, these guys wear steel ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them wear metal ones.
Makes sense.
He was saying how a lot of times, there you go. Get
Oh
on
my
him.
god.
Get on him.
Musasa on top.
Get on him.
What?
Love it.
Yeah, just laying some damage here. Just laying some.
He's going for it.
Oh, no way. No way.
Yes.
No way. I mean, just eat up some time and control time. We'll take it.
I love it. I love the effort, though. I love
That was
the
the
effort.
worst rear naked choke attempt of all time I've ever seen on Contender Series. But what did we say, Jim? Needed one bet tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Come on, Musasa, bring this thing home.
Mm-hmm. Let's get there first, buddy.
I know, but
Let's
I'm
get
very
there.
well, I mean, we
I know.
smoked the line. That's the biggest
I'm
thing
with you. I'm
that
with
we
you.
got.
I'm with you. Let's just get there.
Oh, I love that desperation takedown attempt that got double underhook stuff.
Mhm.
Look at Musasa.
I'm impressed with his cardio. I did not see this from him.
Well, it's the unknown.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, we haven't seen him with,
Dude,
but we haven't seen him with good or bad cardio. It's
another
just like we
another
haven't
great
seen
case
it.
in point, though, like the unknown on a Contender Series. It bites you every time, taking these favorites. Good body. Man, he can generate some power. How old is this kid? Musasa?
They're both in their mid-20s. But you know what's interesting though? This, like, Musasa's the one that's fought 3 times this year.
Yeah. I told you, I like the activity. I mean, you're fighting 3 times a year, you're staying in shape. Come on, finish strong here. Spin
Yep.
him around, reverse this.
Just land some strikes and close this one out. I don't think they can give this round to Tanzalovi.
Well, you got to do something big here. Come on. Seal it up. I mean, technically, Musasa had his back.
They got to give this one to us, Jim. They got to give this one to us. Come on. I thought that was a really bad look from Tanzalovi.
I know. We've been wrong before, though.
We've been wrong, but I love where we're at. If at the exact same time that we live bet Musasa, we would have live bet Tanzalovi, we would be horrified.
Yes.
Horrified.
Anybody see what the lines closed at?
Yeah, it was minus 330.
Okay.
Which means nothing.
Nothing.
By the way, which means it's absolutely nothing.
It's just a false sense of security.
By the way, I'm very proud of Corbin. Well, we're building a strong list. Let's wait for this decision and then let's see what we get. But we have a great piece of content that I think we might need to start. We might need to start talking about.
We got a long list of stuff to be filming. Here's some news regarding that front.
What?
I got another offer on the business today.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I want to hear about it. Let's see this one.
Come on, baby.
Split. Fuck. Let's go. Let's go. So, live shows, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we do these streams, because Andy Lang is logging off his sports books. I don't need to make another bet the rest of the night. I'm serious. That was all I
Listen,
needed.
we had what, a 45-minute phone call this afternoon, right?
That we
And
need one bet.
where did we land though? But where did we land on tonight?
That the dogs are going to be barking and there
And
was going to
we
be
don't have
great.
to play shit until we see it,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you're right. We said that.
We're
Yes.
like, fuck it. Let's just wait and see.
All right. There is a winner.
All
Bang.
right. Hell yes.
All right. Um, so I want to hear about your business, but I want to there
Well,
so
mine's quick. I got an offer on the shop.
okay.
They're going to confirm it on Tuesday if it goes through, and
Is it
it's still going
laughable
to take
or awesome?
No, it's better than the first one that fell through. So this could very well happen.
Bang bang.
I'll have a lot more time to record videos, hopefully very soon. If not, whatever.
Cool.
Anyway, go ahead.
So Corbin came up with this concept the other day. We need to take some big time terms that are and words that are used and thrown around in the gambling industry
Yes.
and get rid of them or at least explain what they mean now. They used to mean something.
Mhm.
They're thrown around now as hashtags and people fall for them all the time.
I got
So
one already. I already got one in the fucking chamber. I'm ready.
okay, so and I mean like kind of controversial. Like, wait a minute, you guys are going to trash this term? All right.
Mhm.
So the first term that I've nominated, and I've said this for years. One of the ones I hate. No. You know what?
Mhm.
B
Yep.
Reed already be so that wasn't mine. This was Corbin's. Corbin's
Yeah.
was like, we need to get rid of the word sharp. He's like,
Yes.
I am so sick and tired of hearing sharp. He's like, anytime I hear of a sharp
Yep.
play, it loses. What is sharp these days?
Nothing.
Because I will tell you, we're up 151 units. I have not heard anybody refer to us as sharp. But when someone's like, I bought the Titans at +4 and it moved to +4.5, I got the sharp side.
Mhm.
Like, no, you didn't.
No,
You
they
you
fucking
didn't. You
lost.
lost. Like, you know what the sharp side is? The winning side.
Mhm.
I don't care if you're betting an NFL Super Bowl spread, if you're betting a ridiculous darts tournament that we are hitting 73% on in 2024. A sharp side is just another term for winning side, but somehow sharp side is an excuse for, well, we lost, but it was the sharp side, which leads me to my number one term, which is value bet. Jim, you know what a
Mm.
value bet means?
I do. Go ahead, tell everyone.
It means a bet that you lost, but you feel good about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You go, I lost that bet, but what a great value bet. A value bet is a sprinkle and a death by a million paper cuts to your bankroll. A
Mhm.
value bet is, I have never won a value bet. I just haven't. Like, whenever I'm like, well, that line seems wrong, I think it's going to lose, but it's great value. I always lose it. And it's the most ridiculous term. It's the term I hate the most because value bet means a bet you lost that you feel good about. You know what bets I don't feel good about? Bets I lose on. Like, and what do we always say, Jim? It's results based
That's right.
business. I don't care what the value is if the bet lost. So we need to get rid of the term value bet if it loses because it just means you pat yourself on the back for losing a
Mhm.
bet. Ridiculous. So B Reeb, you the sharp was Corbin's, which I
Yeah,
laughed
Garvin,
hysterically at. Corbin's like,
he
we
went on
talk
a
about
rant.
getting rid of the term sharp. What's yours, Jim? So we have value bet and sharp side. What's yours?
Mine is MMA specific, but he or she is a dog.
Okay.
I fucking hate that. You know what that he or she is a dog means? That means I don't have an opinion. That's what it means. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't have
Okay.
an opinion. Hey, John, how do you look at this fight? Yeah, Sam Hughes, she's a dog, man. She'll fight for your money. Okay, John, Why don't you tell me something about her MMA fucking experience? All right. I don't give a shit how many dogs she has or how much dog is in her. And why the fuck are we talking about dogs? I want my fighters to be lions, not fucking dogs. All
Oh,
right.
that's good. This is like when the best thing you can say about your fighter is they're tough. Like that's not a compliment.
That's the dog statement. That's exactly it. And you know that's one of my pet peeves. But first time you talk about a guy, wow, they're really tough. It's like, all right, well, how did you get to be tough?
Oh,
Because you got your
so
fucking
they
ass
won't get
kicked.
knocked out. They'll just get their ass kicked for
Ass
all
kicked.
3
Yeah.
rounds. Oh,
Mhm. Trevor
wonderful.
Peak, you know he's tough.
He's the perfect.
Yeah, okay. That's great. He's got a granite chin. He sucks at MMA. Sorry, I'm heated about this one because Andy knows I watch a lot of breakdowns and a lot of film,
Oh, he's
and
hungry.
I
Oh,
fucking hate
he's
it.
hungry. That's a
Who's
good
not
one.
fucking hungry? You know who's hungry? Who was our girl that had no fucking food to eat? She was fucking hungry. Guess what? She went over 5.
Tarimba before he met The
Yeah,
Rock. He was
yeah.
hungry. Like actually, like really hungry.
I can't stand it. That drives me up the wall, these stupid MMA descriptions. And like the thing that drives me
Uh,
nuts about it is not the term, but it basically makes you sound like a fucking idiot because you have
oh,
nothing
wait.
important to say.
Cody Steele and Otoni canceled. Uh-oh.
Whoa. Man, he hit.
Wow, Dana killing him. Oh, so
So throw
Dana
him a
killed him.
meatball. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that wasn't the Tony looked awesome at face-offs and
Well, he
weigh-ins.
said he just didn't want to fight. Like maybe the nerves got to him.
Well, Dana didn't pull any punches there, so Dana wouldn't say that if there was like a legit
Mhm.
injury. It's like, no, his like fucking hands broke. Like he
I
didn't
got
get
I got
paid.
to do it. Bubbles with again.
Oh God, that's Dan Ige. Oh God,
Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun.
Dan, you're not getting paid the same as much as Diego Lopez. By God, he's leaving. Wow.
All right, so there goes that fight.
Wow. I'll be right back.
Go right ahead. I don't know, man. I don't know about this tiger. Wow, they're pulling lines early. So wow, we only have 2 fights left, huh? Bummer.
All right. So I'm glad we didn't do that. Oh, the half because that would have the half round because that would have been canceled. That we would have
Yeah, then
lost
we
one
would
of
have
the
stuck
fights. So
with
now we're sitting here
bullshit.
at
Yeah.
minus 300.
Hmm.
I got to tell you, B. Reed, I'm all over Bulgarui. I know he was sick. I thought he put on a good performance
Hmm.
uh, with him being sick. And part of the thing is, you just watch the fighter pull out last second. The guy was sick and he did not pull out. He went in
Hmm.
there. did his thing, and I'm pretty sure that's why they brought him back. He's had two really good wins since then. I like him.
Yeah, I think they brought him back for a reason. I think they always bring guys back for a reason. And look, I don't want to shit on like a region, like because I really have nothing against the region, but there's only one good Japanese fighter, and that's Tatsuro Taira.
Hmm.
So, well, Finney's a special case, B. Reed.
Well, but like, here's the thing: like Bulgarui, like fought sick. If they don't give him another chance, if they didn't know like he was for real, like sick,
Mhm.
and he put on. I thought he put on a decent performance against Tulio, who's
Yeah,
now got a contract, is
who's
in the
good?
UFC, and I think he's going to look really good here.
He looks healthier, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, and his last fight went the distance, but it was 5 rounds, and he beat the shit out of that guy.
Mhm.
But the fight before was 3 rounds. He finished him. I'm in on him. I am. I don't know if he gets to finish, Chris. That's why
Yeah.
I like the over 1.5. We just saw that fight.
See,
Musasa is
that's the rough thing. I like the over 1.5, and I don't like the fight to go the distance. So I think he could take his time. It really depends on Tyga. I think more
uh,
so than Belgarui.
B Reed. That is not. We talk about all
No,
the time. We're
that's
Fabi's
not.
road to UFC
Yeah,
guys.
it's nothing against the
I really
again.
liked Rong Zhu to win. He left with his eye is fucked for a year.
Yeah,
Um, like
they get hit too much.
they get hit too much. They're almost too tough for their own good. Where they're just like,
Hmm.
no, no, get hit and eat it. Like, don't worry about head movement and stuff. Those fights to go under have been really good. I'm with you. It's a new region,
Hmm.
and it's just tough to like have these guys come in and fight these rough and tough guys that are just way more polished. I mean, come on, this guy's got Alex Pereira vouching for him. No, they said no. It's Wrong Zoo's worse than just a shattered orbital. He spent the night in the hospital. It's multiple fractures of the
Yeah, it's
orbital.
bad.
It's
It's
that's a
ugly.
career changing, and it sucks
That's
because we really
plates
like
and
him.
screws, right? I mean, that's plates and
Yeah,
screws.
it's plates and screws, and it sucks because he's young,
Hmm.
and we really liked him. It was a great fight that was going on. That being said, I bet most people glossed over it. You probably didn't even see it, Jim, because
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Padilla's post fight interview. He said we planned for that. Me and my
Oh,
team
really?
planned for that elbow.
No shit.
Padilla talked about strategy after the fight, which most fighters don't, and I was like, "Oh, here's a
Okay.
fighter that gets it." Like with the fight IQ and the game plan.
Hmm.
Most people are just, you know how it is.
Yeah.
But I was really impressed with Padilla saying, "No, no, we planned for that. We knew he was going to come in. We knew he was going to be open on this." So
Padilla, he reminds me so much of Marcus McGee. Like I think Marcus McGee is really good with game plans and
yes, that's
everything as
true.
well, right? Like
He
you
gets the
see
most
Marcus
out of his
during the
abilities.
yes, yeah, that's a great way of putting it. Yeah.
I like the Prado fight that we just did recorded a video about UFC.
Hmm.
Zellhuber, the damage that he did to Francisco Prado's orbital. That's a career
Yeah.
altering injury.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's panic betting. We see this on Contender.
Oh
And
yeah.
we just had a fight canceled, so everybody's parlays are
Oh
shit.
yeah. Yep.
That's panic. That's panic money. That's not sharp money. Yeah, I agree, Chris. Yeah.
So, Friday, either you can think of who came back from an horrible injury like this. No, I mean,
The most famous one is Josh Koscheck. He
oh,
was
that's
never the
right,
same. Never the
never the
same.
same.
And
Anytime they
and
get touched
GSP
in
did
it,
that with jabs.
didn't Tyler Santos?
Did she?
But it wasn't as bad as that. That's the thing. Like it wasn't as bad. All right, here we go.
That's another reason to bet Ditchova.
I agree. Can't go against our girl.
We got to do a show about the list of the fighters we made the most money on.
Fighters we made the most money on. For me, it's Kyle Barallo, and it's really not that close. I've been making money on that guy since his first fight on Contender Series. That would be a fun question. Like all you UFC fans, over under half a fight on Contender Series for Barallo. Did he have one or two fights? I made money on his first fight where he didn't get the contract. He's cashing on him ever since.
Mine might be Dakota. It very well might be
Dakota's
Dakota.
been a good one. A lot of those PFL.
Shoot.
Impa's been great. Impa's been great. Goltsov. Steve Garcia by KO.
Yeah, that's another
That's
good
been
one.
a real good one. Fading Sam Alvey. Yes, you're right, Max. You're right. That's the OG. Yes, you're
that
right.
counts for Sam though. Like that's
It's Sam
Sam's
Alvey.
got to be up
Yeah,
there.
Sam
Yeah.
Alvey's fights. Yeah. I will always tell you the fight that I bet the most of my bankroll percentage wise on. That if I would have done that now, I would have made an ungodly amount of money. Was when Rosenstrike called out Francis Ngannou, and you got Ngannou by knockout at like minus 110, and I think the fight lasted 11 seconds.
Yeah.
And Ngannou was like, after the fight, was like, I just want to tell people, be careful what you ask for in the octagon. Like, he's just this soft-spoken, just murdered. When Rosenstrike, Francis Ngannou, I want you. Big mistake.
Derek Lewis against Curtis Blades, I think, is my biggest hit ever.
Okay.
That's one time that drunk betting helped. I was drunk at a Christmas party. And I'm like, fuck Curtis Blades. Lewis by knockout.
That's great. Yeah, we always say go in big on drunk bets. Christmas parties.
This was pre-winning in the shadows. This was reckless, Jim.
This was reckless betting.
Two
Iwasaki looks
really
pretty
good
terrible.
leg kicks.
I gotta say, Iwasaki looks pretty terrible right now. There's the over though, over half round.
Two really big leg kicks landed by Belgarodi.
I was gonna say his leg kicks are bad. Iwasaki just looks like lost. Ray Cooper, wow.
Wow, yeah. Hope you're fading him now, Reed. You better be fading Ray Cooper now. He could still be making you money.
How is Belgarui minus 620s? Half the odds is when the fight started? Okay.
Wasn't a bad one. Nice. Derek Brunson, that's right.
Oh, fading Derek.
Against
fading Marlon.
Derek Brunson.
Fading Marlon Moraes. That was a good one.
That was great. When second they made that signing, we were licking our chops.
Yeah, when it was obvious his chin was gone.
Stop.
Yeah, that was where the ref didn't see anything and the fighter just like called it for himself.
I don't know. Oh,
No
yeah, little thumb.
way.
Little thumb.
No way. That's not an eye poke. You could see it went above his eye. That is hand fighting. Even the ref does it. Even the ref can't bring himself to threaten him with a point.
Oh, B. Reed, that's not even a question what my biggest loss is. It's Amanda Nunes against Juliana Pena.
No question.
Mm-hmm.
Lost on a fixed fight. I will go to my
Yep.
grave saying that. And I don't say that about any sporting event that I've
Mm-hmm.
bet on. But BKFC is its whole different animal.
It's getting close, yeah.
It's
There
not
was
even getting close. Those are some absolutely like illegitimate matches.
Did you see
to
the
be honest.
one this past weekend? The
Which
glancing
one? I saw
blow.
them.
There was a
So
glancing blow where a guy went down like he got hit by a baseball bat.
I remember there was one guy, I didn't bet on him, thank God. I was like, this guy's like so much better. And they started the fight, and the one guy jabbed him once, and he just went down and held his head. And it was like, what? It was like, you're clearly hurt, or you just threw the
Mm-hmm.
fight. Like it doesn't matter which one, but those BKFC
Yeah,
fights, no more.
I'm kind of out on BKFC.
Yeah, the Nunez when
That was bad.
it was that was a joke. That was a joke.
That's one of those nights where you're.
Pena hasn't locked in
Yeah.
the submission yet, and Nunez taps and jumps up smiling.
Mhm.
Like that was as bad of acting as it gets. Yeah, Usman Edwards was.
Why didn't we go big on Belgarui? He's got Glover Teixeira in his corner. Who the
Well,
hell is
because
coaching
he was
Tyga?
minus 700. They're like
Mm,
there's just and it's contender series. I'm not.
true.
I there was nothing you could do with the line.
Nice shot. Ooh.
Yeah, B Reed, we need. Here's what we're hoping for: a round 3 Belgarui finish to where he gets a contract.
Mm.
We want these guys that don't look great on Contender Series to get into the UFC.
Yep.
This is why we're well,
It's it
we're
is
watching
true.
Contender Series for two reasons. One, to make money on Contender Series.
Mhm.
Two, to figure out how to make money in the UFC when these bums get
Yeah.
into the UFC. And Belgarui is going to be a great fate if he makes it to the UFC.
And
Never
just like
forget
last year, we're looking for our one
James
guy.
Yontop was number one on our
Yeah.
list of guys from Contender Series to fade. So, like as weird as it sounds, we're rooting for these these guys to get contracts. We really, really are. I mean, Protez has been a. You know what's crazy is Protez is skyrocketing up the list of moneymakers. We made money on a Contender
He
Series. We
is.
barely made money on him in his first fight, but we did win, and we made
Mhm.
money on him ever
Win's a
since.
win, man.
Chain
But
smoking
that's
Protez.
our guy. That was our guy from the
Yep,
season. So far this year, what we got two guys. Kavanaugh, and who was
Kavanaugh's
our
gonna be
young
good.
guy from last week? Uh
Well, Dubin got the.
I'm not talking about Dupin. She's a fade.
That's what I
Um
mean.
yeah, who
She's
was
gonna get a fight in the
no, I mean the
UFC.
guys that
Dubin
were
is gonna.
good. Kavanaugh was great.
Oh,
First week.
Skalid, possibly Dubin. Oh, Bashy.
Bashy, that's right.
Bashy's
Bashy.
gonna be really good.
Mhm.
Um,
But there's only one or two guys that are going to be really good every season.
yeah, Protez may be the only guy.
From that season, yeah.
Oki, we need to see him again.
Hmm.
Belgarui is so slowing down.
Hmm.
But the thing is, Iwasaki's so bad, he's probably up 2-0.
Yeah, I was definitely up 2-0.
Oh, Jim, is there a chance Iwasaki squeaked out this round? A
Hmm.
chance.
It's going to depend on this last 30. I mean,
Because it's plus 650, plus 500 for Iwasaki. Could it be a dominant first round for Belgarui and then Iwasaki squeaks out the second round
oh,
and we get a greasy.
oh, oh, stop. Oh, they just took a point.
Are
They're
they
going to
going to
take a
take a
point.
point?
They have
Let's
to.
see. Because it's plus 400
Yeah.
on Iwasaki, plus
Worst case, we
300.
get a draw if he
Let's
wins one
see.
more round.
See, Iwasaki's milking the shit out of these. These are
Hmm.
not eye pokes. I'm sorry. Like Bill Guru's not performing well. Those are two quote eye pokes that are just not eye pokes.
I would agree. That's his third.
Yeah, but
They gave
if
they
they go
gave
to
him a hard warning though.
no, they didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't. No, he did not give him. I'm going to take a point, dude. I'm sorry. He's milking this shit for all it's worth. This is so lame.
I thumbed and pushed there a little bit.
Bullshit. I'm calling complete bullshit on Iwasaki. This is Zalgus.
Yep, he's taking a point. No, he did. He took a point.
That's horrible.
250.
You have to. Um. So worst, it's tied going into the last round, or it could be Iwasaki
It
is
depends on how you score that
is
second
tied.
round, man.
It's that could be a 10-8 Iwasaki. I'm not betting. This fight is fucking weird. Fight is But
Oh, he's
I'm
got to
not
go
going to
after him
defend
now.
Bill Garui's performance in this fight. I am going to defend that those were not eye pokes.
They weren't.
They
I
were
don't
not.
believe that they were warranted taking a point. He milked the first two. The
The
second
only
one was bad. The second one
no,
was
it
bad.
wasn't.
Let me.
The only thing he was missing is the
I
corner
mean,
handing him the walking cane.
I mean, bad
Oh,
as in
oh,
it
oh
wasn't an eye poke. It wasn't an eye
no.
poke.
I know, but just like if the
Bad
corner
in a
gives him a
different
cane,
way.
he's like,
Not
oh
bad,
no,
like bad.
no, I can't fight. What fight on? Oh no, fight. Oh no, no. Here's my walking cane. Could somebody yell if Belgarui's to my left or right? Come on, it's terrible.
I like how he's blinking him out now too.
What's that?
He's like blinking him out, like
His eyes are not swollen in the slightest. Like he's like, my eyes hurt. The ref's like, do you need a towel or water? He's like,
oh,
no,
this would be great.
no, I don't. I'm good.
Got to go after him, Belgarui.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's safe to say nobody in this fight's getting a contract. That's
No.
just like done deal.
This is Belgarui going after him. Oh. I mean, let's hope one of these guys gets a contract. For sure.
I am mad at myself for not taking the over 1.5 in this one. That was money left on the
Again.
table. We'll be okay. We made our money with the live bets. That's what the live show's for. But man, yeah, Max, we're just talking about that. That was the play.
Poke him in the eye again. I dare you.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be amazing? I got to tell you, if I'm Iwasaki in this clinch, I just throw myself on the ground and hold my head like Dwayne Wade in the NBA Finals. Just like,
Oh, good knee.
damn.
Finish him.
Oh, he did get the
Yep.
finish.
The best. So that's 2:28. That's 2 seconds after the under 2.5. Whoever had the under 2.5 is losing their shit. Shit.
You're
2 seconds.
Right.
Two fucking seconds.
Yeah, Belgarui by finish hits, but the over 1.5 was the play. The
Yeah,
over
man.
1.5 was absolutely the play. Damn.
Oh, he's gonna get a contract now. Oh, he's so getting a contract now. He's getting a contract, buddy. Save your money, fellas. Save your money.
Okay. All right. Well, let's pull it up here. So you don't think Masasa's getting a contract, right?
Fuck no.
Okay. All right. So
Wait,
all right.
Musasa?
Yeah.
He was an underdog. He's probably getting a contract. He's probably getting a contract. Dana's been pulling that out. This guy came in as a 2-1 underdog, down around.
All right. Well, let's do Belgarui.
Start with bad fighter.
Bad fighter, absolute fade in the UFC.
Slow striking.
Slow striking.
Poor defense.
Poor defense.
What else could we say here?
Knocked
Very,
out
very low volume.
an awful opponent. Slow. You said slow striking, poor defense. I'm gonna B Reed, I'm putting you in gutless Asian quit. I'm not putting anything about the eye pokes because those were ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even Zalgus Lewis is like, dude, that was next level. Like, calm down.
I mean, low volume and mediocre cardio.
Low
That's a
volume,
bad. Yeah.
mediocre cardio will get smoked in the UFC.
Tall man defense puts his chin straight up in the air.
Tall man defense, chin in the air. Okay, all right, good. So we'll put Musasa.
Really no power either. Like no power, no threat of the knockout.
You're right. No big KO power.
None. I mean, he chased him around the ring for 15 seconds, punching him, and the guy was half unconscious. He still couldn't.
The guy trying to figure out which eye he's supposed to be holding. Flimsy. That's a great word. Flimsy.
Flimsy.
I like
that.
That.
Is a good word.
Zero
danger factor.
Stance. I like flimsy. That's a great word.
You gotta write. You gotta write half a star. See who gets that reference as far as his danger factor. Half star. What movie? What movie, fellas?
Wait, half star? What's that?
Danger rating. Wait. He gets half a star.
Let me hear what Belgary has to say here.
Talk to me about the mindset going into the third wicket period corners.
Oh, this is great. The two's up to 310.
People are just chasing the favorite money. This always goes well for people. Listen, if you lose on some of these fights, the best thing you can do is chase the big time favorite money at the end. By the way, that's a joke. Don't do that. I don't know what movie you're referencing. I missed it. What is it? A half star. What is it?
Longest Yard.
Oh, Longest Yard. Garth got it.
There you go. Nice, Garth. And great name, by the way. Garth.
R.I.P. James Earl Jones. By the way, can I give a random hot take on a James Earl Jones performance?
Sure.
You're a businessman, right, Jim?
I like to think myself so.
Okay. You run small business, so have I. We've had really good moments. We've had tough moments. And the tough moments in running a small business will really show what you're made of, right? Okay. You make smart decisions. James Earl Jones's speech in Field of Dreams, where Kevin Costner is bankrupt. His farm is going under. And James Earl Jones convinces him to not sell in order to have make-believe baseball games is the most laughable business advice in movie history. There is no other worse business advice that I have ever heard in any movie than do not sell because the make-believe baseball games, people will come. This was before social media. This wasn't even like when.
How would you even know? Yeah.
Someone was like, dude, I'm here at this make-believe baseball game and it is lit, son. And people were like, there's nobody on the field. And the guy's like, yes, it is. It's full of like the all-timer. There's every time as an adult when I see a replay of that, and it's like, what an inspiring like speech. It's like, no, it's not.
I just watched this last week too.
It's not good advice. It's the worst advice.
Well, here's my theory. I watched it last
His
week,
buddy
right?
is
Hold
next to him
on.
being like if listen, the bank's open, they're coming to get you. And he's like, I will not. The ghosts are gonna play baseball.
Let's not
Awful.
forget that James Earl Jones walks off into the cornfield.
So Kevin
So he
Costner
gives
is
he
insane.
gives this advice. He gives this advice. Then he walks into the cornfield, and I'm watching it, and I'm going. So what happens if they do sell, or say like the field goes away? I was high as shit, by the way. I was watching this.
Yeah.
I go, can they all not get back?
I don't
Like
know.
so, James Earl Jones is stuck in purgatory.
It's looking back on it now is just laughable. Like if my wife was like, "Hey, we got to sell," and I was like, "Listen, this ghost came to me, and these ghost lacrosse players are going to come play in our backyard, and people are going to come watch it." No way. So they have Dan Hooker, Israel Adesanya, and Kai Kara France vouching
Yeah.
for this guy.
Yep.
Wow, on Contender Series.
Yep. True, Max. Yeah, it'd be a Walmart. He just appears. He appears out of the cart return.
It's so true. It's so true. Oh man.
They will come. Yes, Ken. We're gonna start our own promotion in Andy's apartment complex or townhouse complex. The HOA will have no problem with that. That'll go over great, I'm sure.
All right, Sterling Latu. All right, here we go.
I find it curious that a guy from Australia's first name is Navajo.
It's a great first name. I
It's
mean,
a great first
Navajo
name, but where do
Sterling
you
is one of the better natural names in MMA. Like that's
where do you get Navajo though? I don't know. Look at Latu.
true. True. It's true.
look at Latu here. I don't know. You guys might want to not bet this fight, okay? All right.
You should
Just saying.
I'm going to build a UFC ring. I'm sure the HOA won't mind.
No
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't said something. I literally have an entire golf course set up in my backyard. I'm getting ready for my trip to Portugal. My backyard is all divots, and it's not my backyard. It's totally the HOA. Now nobody around me cares, but
yeah.
God, I just hate. I'm not even getting into it. But the good news is, man, dude, holy shit, am I glad I started practicing a month ago. I feel so much better swinging my golf clubs.
You do.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily. I mean, it is the technique and hitting the balls a lot better, but playing golf 6 days in a row, that is.
Dude,
when I went out and swung the first day, my shoulders hurt so bad. And I go to the gym like 3-4 times a week. But it's just different muscles that I like sprained my knee one day because I wasn't doing proper form and I fucking, torqued my knee. So just like getting in the habit of doing those motions every day, I feel so much better. That being said, there are so many goddamn divots in my backyard. It is hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
Like you just like if you come around the condos and you're like, wow, what's that big net for? And you look at the ground, you're like, somebody's been hitting golf balls every day for the last.
When are you heading out again? When's your flight?
The 21st.
Yeah, you got some time yet. But yeah, 6 days in a row of golf. 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row of golf.
It's just a different. It's a different
dude. You're gonna
muscle.
be sore as fuck. Yeah.
When I played trampoline dodgeball, like we would play like days in a row, trampoline dodgeball, an hour in a row, and we would bring like I'll never forget. So we recruited some guys like to play with us. One of them played in the NFL. He was a linebacker. Played in the CFL, and one of them was a Harlem Globetrotter. These guys are elite athletes. The very first time they came out with us, within 5 minutes, they were just like, done. We're just, like dead to the world. And it was like, yeah, it's a different cardio. And they were like, no, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
This is messed up.
Yeah,
Like,
it's different.
It's just like there's such a different cardio level. Now, it didn't take him more than a month to get used to it, but it was just like for the first like month, it was so funny watching these like muscular guys just completely gassed while we were, bouncing around off the trampolines and stuff. So when you do something that is just such a different muscle mindset, it's why I have so much respect for like what you do, Jim, and jujitsu and wrestling and stuff, because I know like the muscles.
It's a different group of muscles. Everything's a different group.
I
of
would
muscles.
be dead if you told me to go to the gym for an hour. I'd be fine. If you told me to go golf for like 2 hours, I'd be fine. If you told me to go do jujitsu within 38 seconds, I would be done.
Prime example: if I go to a high school track and you tell me, Jim, run, I will make it to the second turn before I'm tired, before I will step off the track and say, fuck this.
Tap out. Yeah.
However, you could line up 50 people and I will gladly spar my way around that track and not be tired. It's weird. It's all just like what your body's used to like processing,
There's a personal trainer at the gym that I'm at, who I've traded some services for. I did some videos for him, and he did a workout routine, and he has these bands. He's worked on my hips, he's worked on my delts, and you are so right. And what's so funny is the resistant bands. He's like, yeah, if you do these properly, a little resistance band will give you like an ultimate workout. And he is so right. Just like a little like resistance band, I'll just be sweating after like 10 minutes. The hips has been big. Delts has been big. You're so right. Absolutely.
You have to, your hips are, as you get older, your hip flexibility is one of the first things that you don't realize it. Like sit with your legs crossed. If you're over 35, sit with your legs crossed like this for 5 minutes and uncross your legs. And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Did I get shot in the hip while I was sitting here and I didn't notice? I was on the phone today and like I had my leg over this way, like I was like stretching out and I went to move and I couldn't move. I'm like, oh God. I grabbed my toe, like put my foot down, and just sit there for 5-6 minutes. Like, what was that? Ah, man, it's Philip Latu.
Come on, Latu. I get I'm in the minority. Everyone is on Sterling. I even did a free video a couple hours ago about this. I put it out on Twitter, put it out on Instagram, TikTok. I like Latu. This guy is not scared of anybody. He is not scared. And I think I just think Sterling's going to be a little bit overwhelmed if he faces adversity. He's the Odie Osborne.
Ooh. You had me in Odie.
I haven't bet it yet, and I'm not betting it.
No, there's no need to.
So I'm so proud that we called our shot about we only need one live bet tonight, and we hit it.
Yep. I am pissed that ESPN was not up because I did like that under. You know what I actually liked in the we didn't get a chance to really talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked fight to end by submission in that first fight with both their grappling credentials.
Yeah.
Not that I would have played that because I don't play submission or TKO. I just don't.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just, so as soon as I heard Gianni say that, if I didn't have to fucking watch it on my phone, fucking ESPN. Assholes. That's my one regret, not putting that one ahead of time. But the live spot, that was perfect. Perfect. Saw the gas tank going and just there it was. Looks like he trimmed up his stupid mustache a little bit. So
Navajo Sterling is going to be one of the best fighters of all time. I don't buy it.
mhm. Does anyone take one? Is anyone? That's a great point, B. Reed. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You look at it that way. You know what that does is that makes you notice things about fighters that you normally wouldn't notice. Like, you don't get I'll use Trevor Peak again as an example. What does everyone say with Trevor Peak? Man, swings bombs, tough as hell. Well, you don't look at any of the negatives. Like, what would give you problems with Trevor Peak? He keeps walking forward. What would be easy against Trevor Peak? He
You
doesn't
can't
move his
stop a
fucking head.
takedown against a light breeze.
Exactly. Exactly. You look at it and say, well, if I was going to fight him, how would I do it?
That's still I'm so mad I didn't take the over.
I know.
When
Me
it's
too.
official clap.
Me too.
Everyone was saying under, and I was like, Trevor Peak's last 3 fights, I'm calling the distance. We only need over 1.5. All right, here we go. Come on, Latu. Prove me
Oh,
right,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. We got to hold our live lines open for this.
My take is that Latu will walk through punches and strikes to get to him. And I don't think Sterling's faced a guy like that.
Latu's pants don't fit.
Whose pants don't fit?
Latu's.
Oh,
So
he's fucking with his
twice.
pants. Damn it.
Yep. Yep. Pants don't
Uniform
fit.
theory. Damn.
Mm. They're not even tied tight. What the fuck's he doing?
No.
Look at him. Look how loose they are.
I
He's
know. It's
toast.
really bad. Oh, Sterling almost ate a massive shot. What time are you at?
340.
Oh, perfect.
Sterling is slow and stiff.
That's what I was saying. I don't like he's so athletic. Like absolutely. But there's just
Is he
something
though?
about him.
Is he?
Well,
Or does he
looks
just
like
look like it?
that's what I mean, Will Curry vibes, where he looks
Yeah.
like you're like, oh, this guy's an animal. And then you're like, a little underwhelming. I didn't see the leg kicks coming, but need Latu to pick it up here. No, B Reed, I like that's listen, Latu is absolutely not scared of him. He just needs to get some damage done and get Sterling a little bit flustered. If he just gets him a look like this, yes, get him a little flustered, put him on his back foot, give him some adversity. Oh, nice body shot. Leg kicks from Sterling are really good.
Yeah. That was a real good one, that last one. Like trouble.
Yeah, you're right, Garth. Every fucking fight went over
Mm-hmm.
half a round. Damn it! Should we do that again next week?
All right. Can we make a powwow, everybody here in the chat? And we're just gonna make a pact here. When we say we're gonna bet overs and we like overs, we're betting overs. We
We
don't like
have to
it.
do it.
It's not fun. It's something that has to be done now. If we lose on Saturday, shit happens. I'm not changing the strategy. Unders or
I
no more.
agree. Let's commit to it.
Like we have to commit
Ooh.
to doing it.
Yes, Latu. Make this guy feel uncomfortable. It was like when I started taking hockey guys to not have a point.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what are we doing here? And after 2 months, it was like, we are winning a lot.
That's the thing is we just have to commit to it. Like we just have to commit to it. It's so hard, but
Jim wasn't on the live stream, but we laughed about it. The show best bet. And we did put it in for a client play. We had one fight to start round 2, easy. We had one fight to start round 2, easy. And the third leg was the Bulgarian fight to not start round 3, and that was the sweat.
Yep.
That was.
Picture fucking somebody tie his pants tighter in between rounds, please.
No, he did just do a weight cut this morning. Come on, guys.
God.
Well, Casey, listen. Quit leaving money. Talking about for 2 weeks. I agree. Long term, our patience has proved very good. When we don't fire away a ton of bets, we lay off a lot of bets that would have lost. So I'm fine with being patient. And we always say we would rather not give out a winner than give out a loser. So track record is good. We need to start capitalizing on it, but I'm not gonna try and beat ourselves up over.
No, we can't live in the past.
A lot of it's been paper trading, if you will. And we did fire away on last week. We did play some overs. But we're gonna keep adding these.
I'm gonna put a post-it note right on my computer that says, "I will not bet unders. I will not bet unders. I will not bet unders."
Yeah, we just let's look at where the
we gotta
spots
remind
are for
it.
the overs and then go from there.
Doing a good job of finding the moments where Boxy is resetting the back foot of those.
This is pretty much a blueprint on how not to get a contract on Contender Series.
I was just getting ready to say Latu looks worse than I thought he would, and Sterling
Mhm.
is awful. Like,
Yeah.
if this is your big prospect, he
He's
does
slow as shit.
awful. Like, I don't know if Latu can get there, but
Mhm.
Sterling does look bad. Yeah, love the corner. More than one, god damn it.
Boxy can look so slick, but he does at times get a little bit stuck on the outside, one shot at a time.
Oh, lines are off.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not. Oh, good elbow.
Oh, he caught him.
Oh,
Damn it.
God. Oof. Oh, put that son bitch on
I
the
can't
fade
wait. I cannot
train.
wait to fade
The
this
fade
man.
train. The lack of speed for somebody who looks like that is alarming. That's alarming.
All right. All right. This is an absolute fade machine.
Mhm. Oh, we're gonna be thinking about fading him the whole rest of the year.
Oh, we're gonna make so much money fading this guy. I can't wait. Fade machine. What's it? Slow?
Slow striking. No output, no combinations. Throws one shot at a time. Does not deal with pressure well. When Fatu actually pressured him, did not look good.
Absolutely.
It was shell up and close your eyes kind of shit.
He couldn't set up a shot to save his life.
No. Look, that left hook that he landed, his eyes are closed. See if they show this again. If not, rewind it. His eyes are shut when he threw that left hook.
Latu was way worse than I thought, but I got to tell you, Sterling was about as
Sterling,
bad as I
okay.
thought he was going to be. That
Low
guy
volume.
is so fadeable.
Yes. All show
Low
and no go.
volume. So no, I know. Low volume.
Slow plotting footwork.
Oh,
Really,
bad footwork. Yeah.
bad footwork.
Latu was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Latu was absolutely terrible.
Bubbles and a dumb face. Yep, he does have a dumb,
Dumb
face.
face. That's good. Yeah. Public bet cash their Sterling KO. Whatever.
Big deal.
Man.
How much did they lose to get land on that?
All right. Well, that's a really good. That's a really good live betting show, guys. We said one bet. We hit it on Masasa. We got in. We got out. We got our fade. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. Let's.
We learned a lot.
3.5 contracts, Jim.
Sterling.
He's gonna give You think? Probably. Bill
Sterling,
Garui,
Belgaru's going to get one. You got to finish.
Musasa.
Yeah.
That's tough. Colorado.
You got to remember they lost the fight too. So he
I know.
loses
So
an
that.
option.
Oh, okay. So all winners would have to get. That was baked into the line.
I think he
The
gives.
made up line.
Yeah.
Still undefeated. Someone needed to come up here and own the season, and he did exactly that.
Yeah, man, I was looking at a lot of stuff, and I was like, man, you know, we need a lot of opportunity. I don't think too much of it, though. I just know that, like, my fall, I just got to roll up and win. People will love it. I've been putting away in New Zealand. I've been paying for so long, and it's finally just the show on my, you know, I'm here.
No, you're here, all right, big guy.
Yeah, I think they're working down pretty good.
Atani punked out Hector. He said he
Yeah.
didn't want to fight. Which, hey, it's better than going in there and getting your ass kicked. Best place to look at early prop lines for NFL. I don't know, Bubbles. I usually wait anyway. I want to see injuries first.
You guys got to understand with prop lines, there's some that are all of them are going to move. All of
Mhm.
them. It's not like any other market. You're not going to you're not going to grab like I don't know, like the fucking Saints -2 against the Panthers and then like the next morning have it be like -11. But
Mhm.
you are going to grab a player prop and have it move one way or the other. And so like you just kind of have to know it. You hope you're on the best side. I got to be honest, I don't like putting up props early. I
Mhm.
put up some big time like really confident plays and the line moves so much within a few hours we have to take them down.
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times. So with props, it's just part of the game where the line moves. You hope to be on the best side, but sometimes you're not. So, like it's just early prop lines. You look at props.cash. I have a subscription to that one, so I look at that one. But DraftKings is normally the first
Mhm.
to come out with. That gives you the bare, baseline. But the thing when they first come out on DraftKings, it's so volatile that I don't even try and mess with it. Oh, Cody Steele's being interviewed.
Talk to me about how it played out from your perspective and when you got the news.
Yeah, so in the back, we were warming just warming up. I had a hand grab, ready to go, and then they come back. Some of the guys freaking out and doing mind a bit. Yeah, it was kind of like cut my hand wraps off. I was kind of like, no, we should wait a little bit, maybe, and then it's over. And so, and then maybe like 2 minutes later, the fight back up. So like now I have to like amp myself back up. Like, okay, like playing still, but yeah, they just kind of, came back. The fight was done, and yeah, stop one.
Incredibly frustrating to come here to make weight, to do all the work and have that happen. But Dana is standing here to the side, and I think he wants to come to.
Oh, Cody, you're in.
Have something to say to you. Is that right, Dana? The truck told me that you were going to come over here and talk. And how you're going to be good. They were telling me that you had something to tell Tony.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, you don't necessarily have to get into the octagon and realize this is not for you. And apparently that happened to your opponent tonight. And I think that you have to do with that. Your reputation precedes you. You're going to get paid in full tonight, and we're going to get you another fight in the Contender Series. So you will fight this season. All right.
Does that make everything a little bit better tonight?
Yeah, it's a little bit more sweet. But,
Dana's just flat out saying like this
This guy
bitched
punked.
out.
Yeah. Sean Shelby's fighting some punk ass to come in and fight Cody Steele. We're gonna lay a farm on Cody Steele.
They are going to find.
There's your parlay. The Torres Spinny Cody Steele parlay.
They're going to find the worst of the worst to fight Cody Steele. All right, here we go.
let's start with the first fight tonight. McGalley. Fight started off a little weird. I'm gonna consider it nerves in the first couple, minutes. But tonight was a night of nerves, apparently. And she looks like she felt nervous, but she goes in there. She gets the armbar. Keeps it, pulls off the win. She's 82. She's 27 years old.
Okay, Cagliari.
I like how he hems and haws over her like he wasn't going to give her a contract. The Dana drama.
Future in the sport. And, when you look at a guy with the card, he trains with the number one guy in the world. That was that, right? Fast, great man, et cetera. And Musasa is very green. The kid is very green, but you can tell that he's an incredible athlete. Got a great chin. And I actually thought Rupari won the fight, but I was more interested in Musasa. I think that this kid has the athletic ability to see the goal and the chin and all the things. I'm actually very interested. I was talking to Ali Management, and I started training at the Congress. We're going to bring him here, and now I'm training some of the best guys in the world.
Wow.
I'm going to give this kid a shot. I think that this kid, I saw some things in him tonight, even though.
What the fuck is Dana on with these judges, man? He's Nero, man. Dana's new nickname is Nero. If the judges don't go his way, he's like, they're just wrong.
I get another reason why O'Malley. Mm.
Instead of closing his hands and using them to keep him and to finish him, he poked them in the eyes 5 or 6 times, or 4 or 5 times, whatever the number was.
Wow. I'm not
That's
interested.
the under.
Incredible.
That's the under.
He's 6'4". He's a true light heavyweight, and he did his best tonight. He's obviously in there with a very tough guy who's mixing it up really well. He's a great guy.
Oh, Sterling gets in, and Belgaro's donezy. All right, so let's do the Masasa real quick. I want to hear what Dana says about Noche. Let's do the Masasa real quick.
Okay. Musasa. Athletically gifted, first of all.
Supreme athlete.
Yes.
Absolutely. Raw talent. Needs polishing.
Great cardio. I mean, cardio was on point.
Showed impressive cardio.
Mm-hmm. Stays active.
Stays active. KO power.
Striking defense could use a little bit of work. Swings a little wild.
Surprisingly good takedown defense. Can I say that?
We could say that, yeah. Good get-up game.
Okay, all
there
right.
You go.
Surprisingly,
because he did get taken down, but he was able to work back up every time.
Defense.
Calm, gets up when taken down. Yep.
Get up game.
Good forward pressure. Should be read. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Good forward pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Controlled the middle of the ring. Fearless. You're right. Fearless. That's a great word. Fearless.
Bubbles, Barno Rui didn't get a contract. Dana said he's not interested. Other than that, he gave the other 3 contracts.
It's okay. All right.
We won what, Bubbles? What did we win? What did you bet that you thought we all bet? I mean, I'm with you, buddy, but pushed down to 2.5 with that fight lost. Yeah, no, that was under 1.5 in the main. Yeah, I don't really have anything else as far as he goes. I'm trying to think of what he did bad. Because that's more important. You know what we like from him. I really didn't like the striking defense. He was willing to sit there and take leg kicks and block head kicks and block them, and that's not a good habit you want to keep.
No, Bubbles, you can't push the line down on my own lines. They're my lines. Of course, based on the ball sucking that Dana did to Cody Steele, I think Cody Steele could have been knocked out in 13 seconds, and Dana would have been like, "I like what I saw, Cody Steele, get over here."
Come here, Cody.
He would have been like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. Get over here.
You can tell that Cody Steele being on this episode, like there's been when there's a guy that Dana or Sean wants, they want them in the UFC.
You knew Cody Steele was it. You
You knew Cody Steele was it, and when that fight got canceled, that put Dana in a shit mood for the rest of the night. You can tell. You can tell. Like, girl gets an armbar in the first round. He's like, "Yeah, fight was kind of shitty till she got the armbar." Like,
right?
Yeah, Dana, it was a fight, buddy. I'm excited for this kid. Get some real training now. I mean,
yeah, he could be one of those guys where they get in the right camp and yada yada. Yeah.
JP buys. Get that Jorgen De Castro, Tafon, and Jakui. Get those fucking names off of there. Stop it.
JP buys.
That is not a good advertisement for Africa. Ferguson's like, yeah, this is why I wasn't on Contender. These are the ones they bring on Contender. Yeah, it's an elite lineup. That's a bed shitter lineup if there ever was one. This fucking guy's 5-0. That's it. And now he's got a fight in the UFC. This is going to be amazing. They're going to give him like Bruno Silva.
They're going to give him some chump. And I got to say, he sucks, man. I just, Hector, I got minus 115, but you were around the minus 115, minus 125, wherever. So. Oh, here's the best segment, Jim. The props that would have hit if you would have
here
had
we
the
go.
hindsight.
We got to wait for these every week.
Calari inside the distance. Musasa by decision. Everyone was on that one, right?
It was not 110.
No, that wasn't 110. There's
no
way.
it was
Sterling
175.
Was and the Musasa by decision. Show me one ticket on Musasa by decision. Give me a break. I hate when they do this. When they pick the best. Fucking, it's awful.
I mean, the Kalari went inside the distance. I'm sure a few people had. Other than that, those other two, nobody had.
There's not one person that was like, you know who I like? Musasa, and I love his cardio. That's taken by decision.
All right, nobody I recognize for next week.
So we missed out on the Bulgarui money line, but other than that, I'm very happy. Except the overs, man, we got to start firing away, and we got to commit to it for the rest of the year. That's the thing. Like we got to commit to it.
Depending on the numbers, here's the thing. So I was watching all the over unders tonight. You could have played every one of these fights to go the distance and got plus money on it, except for I think the women's fight. Every other one was plus money to go the distance. So you can play them all individually.
Yeah.
But when we get to this, well, let's look at this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to do a quick little look ahead?
Yeah.
Because
I'm just going to go right to round totals.
okay, all right.
I mean, if they even have him yet. No, they don't even have him out yet.
No, but
So.
we can do the here. I'll pull up the fights and we could just like without the lines. We can just be like, hey, which one do we think goes the distance?
Rosas, no. I'm not. So here's the thing, guys. If there's submission upside, that's what we're looking for a fight not to go the distance. They either have to have submission upside or bone crunching power coming from one side. So what are we going to cross off the list?
Let's do that right now. I think this is a great.
Because then we can think about it all week and
kill ourselves. Yeah. So Rosas, we we can bother ourselves all week. This is a great exercise. Let's really ramp up the intensity and the blood pressure. All right, Rosas and Arichi Lang, no, because Rosas has the submission.
Yes.
So blah. Chiras and Van. I'll take that one to start round 2.
I agree. I'll take it to go the distance.
Okay. Last week we really like jumped on the to start round 2. Warrior and Souza.
Nope.
I ain't taking overs in this one.
I like round 2 and 3 for Yasmin. Like I think that's where she ends it.
Torres and Baja Mondays. There's no way you're taking an under on Manuel Torres. So give that. Aldana and Demont. Yeah. If this thing gets out of round 1, it's going the distance. Actually, this is probably a great one. Aldana's striking is great. Dumont's going to try and take down, but I would take this to start round 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rodriguez and Osborne, no.
No, too much volatility there.
Unknown. Osborne quits if he gets hit. Zellhuber and Ribovic, I would take this one to start round 2.
Round 2, yes. I worry about Esteban later in the fight. So round 2, yes.
Yeah, over. I would take 1.5.
Zellhuber's not a first round knockout guy.
No. He sets up his. Ortega and Lopez, I would take to start round 2.
So here's the thing with this one. I completely agree. But like we've seen this before, Brian Ortega always has competitive first rounds.
That's what I mean.
Then he falls off a fucking cliff.
I would,
right?
Yes.
Grasso Valentina, nobody's getting knocked out.
That's an over.
Fight. Yeah.
I'm on record. I love this fight to go the distance. I don't. We just recorded the UFC video, which I'll put up here in a bit. But Merab is not knocking out O'Malley, and he's not submitting O'Malley. O'Malley's not submitting Merab. You have one path to victory on this under. Okay, freak injury or whatever, but it's O'Malley by knockout. I just don't think he catches Merab. Merab is going to be shooting so many takedowns and chain wrestling and such. I don't see it. And Noche is always a weird one because they have these kind of weird like setup fights for these Mexican fighters to kill the opponent.
These Mexican fighters don't get finished though. Like they just don't. Like we've been burnt by this.
Yeah, you're right.
Again, how many times do we have to be burnt by it before we start making it work to our advantage?
Well, we're going to. It's just it's just the Chiras Van we love, but the Yargians Souza is terrible, awful. So I don't think there's a chance she doesn't survive all 3 rounds, and that's the thing. We don't want to take unnecessary risks. Like there's a lot of parlay pieces.
Yeah,
you have an absolute horseshit golf tournament this week, and nobody's paying attention to it. But I can get Wyndham Clark at -400. All he has to do is finish inside the top 40.
Beautiful.
This guy's on the President's Cup. This guy's a top 20 in the elevated events. This is a terrible tournament. Those are the plays that we're looking for. Nobody realizes that there's a Formula One race, and you can grab Mercedes double top 10 at -800.
Nobody knows there's a Bellator event. There's
nobody
no
knows
preview
there's
videos.
a Bellator
Nobody
event.
even has any fucking clue.
So
There's not a video on the. Maybe tomorrow there'll be a few.
yeah. Yeah, Torres. I'm not taking the under on a Torres fight. Never. Aldana
Mm.
Dumont. Yeah, over. Rodriguez and Osborne. We've seen Osborne literally give up.
Yes.
Like actually give up.
Stick his neck into a submission on purpose. Like
Yeah.
it's what he does.
The Zellhuber Revic, yeah.
I
This one
really
can
like
see going
that
the
one for
distance.
2
Okay.
for round
Alright.
2.
Lopez Ortega, not taking it to go the distance, but yeah, overs. Gross and Valentina, the books are going to be ahead of this one. They're not going to take an
Mhm.
early finish. Neither one of these women are going to put themselves in harm's way in the first few rounds.
I don't think the first round there's going to be any kind of output whatsoever.
I
It's
don't
going to
think
be a
the
whole
first
lot of the
couple.
first couple fights have been the same way. I
Yeah.
think there's been like maybe one heavy shot on either side in the first round.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we figured it out.
All right, cool. So we don't have to do videos at all for you guys for the rest of the week. There it is.
We're
done.
I did do an NFL recap, props and parlays.
Great video, by the way. Watched
thank
it
you.
on the way home. Great one. Love it. Love that segment.
It's kind of weird. I feel like the videos that get the least amount of views almost have the most information.
They do. They do. They're the most important.
So I did look aheads for week 2. That'll give you a pretty good sense of where we're looking at for NFL. This week, going to be heavy on parlays. Absolutely heavy on parlays. There are so many parlay pieces. Bummer at 2 of our favorite secondaries to fade. The Giants and the Commanders are playing each other.
We're gonna find.
Don't you
a way.
worry. We're going to find a way to make money. Don't you?
We're not getting off this secondary
Yeah,
train yet.
don't you worry about that. So,
Offensive line injury reports by tomorrow. We'll know exactly what's going on.
my Colts secondary is a they're talking about where they can sign people off the street.
That good, huh?
It's bad. It's
That's
really like it turns out.
So you're telling me if the Texans had to throw the ball and they couldn't run it, we're looking at like 400 yards for sure.
The
didn't
Colts
have to.
the Colts defense is so banged up in the secondary that they were just like drop everybody into coverage, and the Texans were smart enough to be like, we're just going to run the shit out of the ball if you're not going to give us that. And they still, CJ Stroud still cashed the over 1.5.
Yeah.
The Colts. Now, here's the good thing for the Colts. They're probably facing Malik Willis this week. So they get a breather.
I'm very interested in your Colts defensive lineman.
Yeah, I'm interested in Jonathan Taylor over rush attempts.
Like it.
Because if they get any type of lead and Malik Willis is the quarterback, the Colts are just going to be like, we're running the ball, like we're running the shit out of the ball. So, no, B Reed, we're saying we're fading the Colts secondary.
Yes,
like we want to fade the Colts secondary. The problem is, if they were almost going to face Jordan Love, which would have been like Jordan Love overs beyond belief.
Oh God, dude, him.
But instead now they may get Malik Willis, which is a good one. So the Colts secondary was high on my list of like defensive units to fade, but with Malik Willis, it's not the.
Can we talk about one of my favorite offensive lines to bet against this week?
Absolutely, we can do whatever we want.
Let's talk about the LA Rams for a minute, shall we?
Ooh, okay.
So I really thought that the Patriots were going to be in a worse spot than anybody coming out of this week. By the way, they're going to get exposed. Don't you worry. Cincinnati didn't do anything to help themselves. That line's going to get exposed. The Rams, just like your Colts secondary, are signing people off the street to play left tackle.
B Reed's all over this one too. So yeah,
3.
Yeah.
They lost 3. Hold on, they didn't just lose 3. They have those 3. 2 of the 3 they lost were already backups.
Oh, so they lost the backups
So
to the backups.
they started the season with 2 backups. Those 2 backups got hurt. They had a left guard playing left tackle. He's gone.
Oh no!
So now we're looking at ready. This is the Rams starting left tackle. Ty Nitschke. That's what I'm
You've never
seeing.
heard of these people, huh?
I have no fucking idea who the hell Ty Nitschke is. This is what I'm seeing on ESPN as of right now. Ty Nitschke is the last remaining offensive lineman that can play left tackle. The left guard is doubtful. Okay. The right guard is questionable. The right tackle is questionable. The only healthy offensive lineman they have is their center.
Oh boy.
That's it. Other than that, it's just a hodgepodge crew. So Matt Stafford is going to be in trouble. That ball is going to be coming out so fast to Cooper Cup. And let's not forget about Puka's injury.
I will tell you my favorite. I have so many regrets for the NFL week. I'm gonna brag because I'm a team player. I brag on everyone when we do good. I'm gonna brag on myself. I was fucking dead on a lot of my reads on week 1.
Mhm.
I was so mad we didn't play Kirk Cousins. And when I say we didn't, I mean I didn't. I was so mad I didn't play Aaron Rodgers. And when I say we didn't, I mean I didn't. Because we had those pegged. Who's that third receiver for the Rams? He's
Oh,
going to
the
be
new
good.
guy. Yeah.
Is it Tyler Johnson?
They interviewed Matt Stafford about him. Stafford said he can rely on him.
Oh,
likes
he's
him.
good.
Yeah.
That when he caught that pass and made the move and juked out
Mhm.
2 guys, I was like, that is going to look so good in like film room.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I just
Tyler
pulled it up.
Johnson, 5 catches
There
for
you go.
79 yards. One
Yeah.
of his catches was 63 yards, but that move was so sick, and he got 7 targets. And now you have Puka who's out. And when they're looking at film, they're going to be looking. Okay, Cooper Cup, whatever. Colby Parkinson, Demarcus Robinson had 7 targets, but only had 4 catches for 42 yards.
He
I'm
didn't
telling
look
you
great.
that Tyler Johnson, if they give me a line under 40 yards for Tyler Johnson, all in. I am all
Both
in.
got to go somewhere. They're playing the Cardinals. The Cardinals defense is horrible. See, that's what sucks is that there's nobody. I'm interested to see who they put out for the Cardinals defense against this shit offensive line. There'll also just be another way of playing it. Like Kyron Williams is damn good, but how's he gonna have any holes to run through?
He's not. He ran for 2.8 yards per carry against
That's
the
what I
Lions. Now the
mean.
Lions have a great defensive line, so it's kind of one of those where it's like, but with a bad offensive line, yeah, I'm with you.
It's good.
So B reads on Colby Parkinson. The good news is we're probably going to be right on both.
That's true.
Probably like they had their tight ends were worthless, and Stafford's going to throw the ball. He threw it for 49 times against the Lions. So,
interesting. Kyron over receptions. That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I mean Blake Corum didn't even sniff the field, but we're gonna find a way to get on this Giants Commanders game. That's
we're gonna make money on the
it's
Giants
at.
Commanders. Don't you worry. We
got
told you we were gonna make money off tonight on one bet. We did. So we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good to go. So, all right, guys. Time to wind down and relax for the evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And we always say these live streams, if we can just cash one bet, they're totally worth it. We got a great live line on Masasa. Cash that one. So appreciate all you guys. The Winning in the Shadows channel. If you haven't subscribed, do that. If you haven't joined the Discord, do that. UFC Noche. Jim, you gonna be there for this one?
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
I had my tacos and tequila last week. I'm gonna
that's right. It's Noche. You're right. We gotta
do something.
We gotta have a really nice food and drink thing. We'll let you know in the Discord what we're doing.
We'll both get chips, so all you hear all night is crunching.
The worst.
Welcome to the UFC Noche. All fucking night.
Every time someone lands a clean strike, we take a bite of a really loud Dorito.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We can do Mexican night. It's Noche.
No, you will not. Mind you, that this event ends way late, and we have to get up and Sunday and do the NFL show.
I know.
So Andy will not be doing tequila. Andy has not done tequila in decades. So
I'll drink the tequila for everybody.
you drink the tequila. I will drink the Modelo and the
There you
whatever.
go. We'll do
So-
Modelo's.
yeah. So.
We'll dress the baby up with a sombrero and a mustache. We'll be all
Oh,
set.
that's
We're good to go.
great. That's great. I'll get drunk and I'll like pretend my computer's a pinata and trying to figure out what happened in the morning. So
The NFL show.
all right,
Get
guys, have a
some
good
rest,
night.
guys.